This is not how I imagined my life at all.
Like, I don't pray as good as that.
It's more like building a relationship with God.
The pleasures of the world are temporary.
If you're going for something, it doesn't mean God don't want to get rid of the problem you have.
A few moments later,
when I have this health anxiety, my brain switches off.
what God can do,
Living like my best life.
yeah.
He's going to walk with you through the storm. I thought it's going to be easy.
I knew that it's gonna be hard in some ways.
Your best day without God is not as good as even your worst day with God. Hello guys, this is Zoran.
And this is Gabriela.
And welcome to Grace on Rhythm, our second episode. And today we're going to talk about expectations versus reality, right?
Yeah, I think it's an important topic to speak about because
right.
we see all these clips online that they present some type of gospel. But I think if we came here and we tell to our people, if we say to people like, oh, this is what happened, this is what I thought, this is like it actually walking with Christ, it will be easier for them to understand what walking with Jesus is.
I think it's easy, but it's not complicated, but kind of hard at the same time. So,
Yeah, but I'm speaking because,
Hold on.
you know, when they say, oh, you give your life to Christ and you'll have that, you know, and they don't emphasize with the part when it's hard and it's very easy to like go, oh, say, so it's nothing what I expected, so I'll just leave it, you know, I'll just go back in my old ways, you know.
Yeah.
But if you know what to expect, you know what you get into.
Yeah, I think that's right. And yeah, maybe you want to tell us like how did you thought that your life is going to be after you give your life to Christ?
I think I don't know, I was 50-50, you know.
Okay. Like what you mean 50-50?
I knew that it's gonna be hard in some ways because I always hear, "Oh, you need to take up your cross and follow Him."
Of course, yeah.
But in a
that's
same,
still right. That's still true.
yeah,
That's still true.
yeah. But in the same time, I thought that all my problems will be like that in a second. You
like
know,
disappear.
Yeah.
Come on. I mean, yeah. But no.
Yeah, but
I mean,
like
Jesus said in the Bible that you'll have troubles in this world, but you should just do it because he overcame the world. So,
yeah, but in my mind, it was like, you know, like He's God, He's
he
all
beated the world. Come on.
Yeah, but He's God, you
Jesus
know.
there.
He's powerful. He can do everything. You know, I
Yeah.
can just ask Him, you know, can you take this problem away? He will be, yeah, sure, you know.
Yeah, of course. The thing is that, and I want to say this to the camera, for people that think about this and think in this same pattern, because I used to think if you're going for something, that doesn't mean God don't want to get rid of the problem you have, or He can't. But sometimes God just allow you to go through something so you can learn. You're gonna learn something. He's preparing you for something, and you know what I mean. Like,
Yeah, like He's building your character.
yeah, he's building you up. Like, yeah, like like you're making like a sculpture. So
Yeah.
it's gonna take some time. So, but he's gonna sculpt you out.
Yeah,
he's
but
gonna build you up.
you know what we had, I think like a month ago we had like this difficult situation, and I think we were both tired, and at some point you asked me like, oh, like why God led us to like go through this stuff, and I give you an example, because if He give us everything that we want, we will be like spoiled brats.
Come on, spoiled bros. Come on.
How did you thought it's your life going to be like?
After giving my life to Christ.
Yes.
To be honest, I thought it's going to be easy, but hard at the same time. And I'm saying, I thought the easy part, I thought is going to be like you. I'm going to have like no problems.
Yeah.
I'm going to, living like my best life
Yeah.
with Jesus. But on the other side, I thought it's going, I was feeling a bit, bad because I was thinking about like, so how I'm going to drink, how I'm going to smoke, how I'm going to do this and this, because I still wanted to do, like the old things that I used to do.
Yeah.
But eventually, God is getting rid of this. I mean, he helped me get rid of this, habits and all these things.
Yeah.
So because I was kind of thinking about it, I'm going to miss those things that I'm used to, and
I think we both missed it at the beginning though.
but when you're doing something for a long long period of time, of course you're going to miss, but it's just a matter of time until you're gonna get used to the new you, and to the new things you are doing. So yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think I think this is what was my problem with how I imagined, because I used to heard these testimonies that
Hmm.
people were praying for like the smoking to go away, or they give their life to Christ, and next
Hmm.
morning they woke up and the desire was gone. So I was started to live my Christian life based on their testimony,
Okay.
and that's it's good to see it as like like a guidance, like what God can do, but
Yeah,
it shouldn't be your compass, because for
that's
me
right.
it lasted more than 2 years, and I ended up being in condemnation because, oh, I should be better that but now, like, I don't pray as good as that because you
No,
know
no, 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 no,
yeah,
no,
but
no, no,
like
no. I mean, how can you think about I'm not praying that good as I mean, there is no rule for
yeah, I know,
how. I mean, there is. Jesus said, "This is how you should pray, Heavenly
yeah,
Father." You know what
yeah,
I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Like, so there is. But most of the times, a part of that prayer that Jesus told us, to pray, it's when you pray, it's you are talking with God. You are just you talk with him like with a friend, like with your father. You just you have a conversation, or you cry out, or whatever. You know what I mean? Sometimes you
yeah,
cry out, sometimes you just listen, sometimes you just ask for for blessings, for healing, for some, what I mean. So it's not like oh, this guy's praying better than me, or oh, I'm praying.
yeah.
So it's not like a game, it's not a competition, you know what I
Yeah, but
mean?
I think this
It's
is
more like building a relationship with God. So
Yeah, but I
yeah.
think this is where the background plays a part,
Yeah,
Obviously, I know
probably.
these things now, and I still, obviously, this is what I'm saying, because you still have these mental patterns
Yeah,
that
I think,
you
yeah.
go without even realizing.
Let me tell you. I
Let me
think
tell you something.
yeah. Let me tell you
Let
something.
me tell you
Let me tell
something.
you something. Let me tell you something. So I think, yes, you are right, but
But
you are,
no.
but I think you are, yeah, of course, your background, and you know your background is playing a role in
Yeah, because
in your
you,
life, but I think you are giving it too much credit. So it's like you because I'm coming from this, I'm like this. So
yeah.
I think that's not right, and it's not true. Because there's many many people that did very very bad and wrong things, and they're just like changed, like completely changed, like 180 degrees. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, I know where you come from, and I know that it's not an excuse, but in the meantime, Jesus give us the grace to walk that steps.
that's right.
Because for this is what I said, for some people it's just going like that. For other people it takes longer. So
Mhm.
Jesus gives grace for both of the
That's right.
scenarios.
No, that's right. That's right. That's right. That's right.
So what do you
Yeah.
think? Is it how you imagined now when you like
um Definitely no. I
no.
mean, no, 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 no. Listen, no, no, no. Yes, yes. I mean, this is how I imagined my life with Jesus,
Yeah.
but this is not how I imagined my life at all. Like before Jesus, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So yeah, I
Yeah.
imagined my life with Jesus. I mean, a part of the things that I thought, like I'll never have problems again, and stuff, but that's not true. And I found out later in the Bible when he says, that you are still going to have problems, but
A few moments later.
he is going to help you, go through.
Yeah, this is what
He's
that's
going to walk with you through the storm. He's going to be with you in the middle of the storm. And but yeah, I feel like, yeah, 90%. This is how I imagine my life with Jesus. I mean, yeah, I can say I'm pretty chill now. I'm pretty. I have peace. This is the most important thing, that I have peace. But yeah, just again, a part of the thing that I thought I'm not going to have any problems anymore.
yeah.
Yeah, this is how I imagine my life with Jesus. Yes, yes. How about you?
To be honest, it's better.
It's better like
Yeah, it's better. It's more relaxed than I thought it's going to be. Because at the beginning, I started with all these stuff that I need to do.
okay.
And after I realized that I can't do them all because one day is busier than other, one day I don't feel bad, don't feel as good as yesterday. Maybe I don't have too much to talk about in that day, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I realized that I can't do a checklist. So I
Okay.
started to relax, and I realized that it's pretty chill. Like it's not that.
Yeah, I thank God.
I think it's
Do
a
not
chill.
ask us about
Yeah,
like a checklist. So
yeah.
because of course there's not a license you can sin and or do whatever. But just keep in mind we are not getting God's love and grace because we deserve it. We getting it because he decided to give it to us. You know what I mean? So I think even in the Bible he says that he chose us, not
Yeah,
us. So you know what I mean. So if you're not a Christian right now and you're going to give your life to Jesus, that's because he chose you. I mean, of course, he wants everybody, but he already know who is going to come home and who's not. So yeah,
it's a sad part,
yeah,
but
yeah. That's why our mission is to go in the world and tell people about the good news about the gospel of Jesus Christ and take home as many as we can. That's the most important part, the most important thing that we should do. So that's
yeah,
why that's why we're here. you
yeah,
know.
because God desires as no one to perish.
Yeah,
And
that's right.
when He chose you, He knew that all the stuff that you're going to do, and He knew before. Like you say, "Oh, I can go to God because I done that." He already knew, and He already chose you.
That's
And I
right.
think that's the best part.
That's right.
He said that we love Him because He loved us first,
Yeah. Amen.
and I think it's so
Yeah.
cool. You know. I
Yeah.
think he's cool. I'm starting to
Yeah.
learn more about him, obviously.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm still on the
Yeah.
journey, but
Yeah.
and even the reading the Bible and praying, it's for us.
Of course.
Because I
Of
had
course.
moments in my life when I didn't read the Bible multiple days in a row because I thought, I'm fine. But I started like my thoughts, they
Mm-hmm.
weren't God's thoughts. They were my thoughts, word's thoughts, or the devil's thoughts. And
Yep.
that made me feel like that I'm going away from him, or I'm not feeling that peace anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But the moment when I came back and I read because I want to know about more about him,
Mm-hmm.
the peace came back. So it's
Okay.
more for me. I think he's fine, even if I read it or
Yeah.
not.
No, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
He doesn't need me to read the Bible. I
Yeah.
need to read the Bible.
Yeah.
I need to have a
Yeah.
conversation with
Yeah.
him.
That's right. That's right. So yeah. Um did you had moments looking back like to your old life, to your old you, like
If I was randomly thinking or if I was missing it.
both?
um, I had moments looking back because of thankfulness towards God.
Mm-hmm.
Because I used to think, oh, how depressed and how sad and how hopeless I was. And sometimes I just looked back and I remember and how peaceful I'm now. And I'm so grateful and thankful
Mm-hmm.
for what he done for me. And
Of course, yeah.
I can describe the peace that I have now, but I had moments, and I told you about it, when I used to look back the way how I used to look when I paid too much attention on my hours appearance and my diet and my like how I was presenting myself, and I was
Okay.
like, oh, I kind of miss that, I was so skinny, I was like, and
Yeah.
you were like, yeah, but you weren't happy.
Okay.
But the brain doesn't let you
I know,
remember,
yeah.
but there was the only moments when I said, oh, because the way that I looked, it used to be such a big idol for me.
Okay, so did you had moments when you look back, or you, because I have another question here, like did you desire your old life?
No,
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 good.
no,
That's good. Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
like,
This is the Jesus Christ effect.
yeah, because the fun part, when fun. It's not fun. But
Yeah.
when I used to go church with my mom, because she used to force me and everything, you know, I went because she asked me to do, but I desire different stuff. Like in my quiet time with myself, or I would like to go out, but she never let me because I was like underage and stuff. So I desired a different life. But now
Okay.
I don't. It's like,
Yeah. So you're happy with your life, with our life now?
yes, I am. I am. I
Yeah.
love you very much.
Yeah. I love you too.
What about you? Did you have moments looking back?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh
Because I know you
yes.
had more
Oh yeah.
life more exciting than me.
Yes. Yes. That's I mean, I'm not gonna say more excited, because I don't want to, I don't want to
I
give,
mean, you don't
I don't want
most
to give a bad example to people. But yes, I
to
mean,
me.
I used to be, out on the streets, all the time,
Yeah,
and of course,
I'm from the hood.
yeah, yeah. Just give me a second. Just give me a second. So yeah, I used to be out on the streets most of the time. I used to do a lot of stuff. So I used to do a lot of bad stuff,
Yeah,
but of course I used to do a lot of fun stuff.
yeah,
And some of the stuff were not bad, just fun stuff. And
yeah,
the thing is, I had fun, with my cousins, with my friends, with my brother, and I think because of these things, and because especially I love my cousins, I love my brother, and I used to be in their company, most of the times, and I used to do all the things with them.
yeah,
Sometimes I still feel that, and have that feeling that oh, I kind of miss my old life. I kind of, but that's 5 minutes, 10 minutes. I go into like a rabbit hole, and
yeah,
then I come back, and I realize, because the thing is, the every time I go down the rabbit hole, and at the beginning,
yeah,
first 2 minutes, 2 3 minutes, first 2 3 minutes is like I remember all the good stuff. The
yeah,
deeper I go, I start to remember all the bad stuff,
yeah,
and then after 5 10 minutes, I just come back, to the reality, and I realize, and I started to pray, and I
yeah,
said, no, thank God I'm not there anymore. Thank God I'm. And then I realized how much I love my life now, and how much I love our life now, and how happy I am. So no, I mean, yes, I have. I even now I have moments when I look back, but I'm going to answer to the next questions.
yeah,
But no, I don't desire my old life again. I do desire my old life only in those 10 minutes of rabbit hole.
yeah,
But then again, I realize, how where I was, and where just God brought me now. And I'm so happy, and I'm more than, I'm so thankful, and you know what I mean? I'm grateful. So no, no, I wouldn't go back. No.
I think that's the example how we should die to our flesh daily,
Oh,
because it's just
come
like
on. That's
fleshly
the hardest part for
desires.
me.
you know
It's the
I
hardest
think
part for me.
I think you're doing better than you think. I think you do.
Yeah,
But in the same
hopefully.
time, yeah, and in the same time, I think it's the Holy Spirit who works in us, because we know the
Mhm.
truth now. And once you know the truth will set you free, and you can't go back. Even if like
That's
your
right.
mind is like, oh, I miss that, I miss drinking, I miss doing all the stuff.
When you're on my mind, na, 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 my mind, na, na, na. Come on. So yeah,
Yeah, why last time you had another song?
yeah, yeah. Oh, talking about songs,
Yeah.
you know, I wanna tell people something, if that's all right, because I'm working on my new album. It's my first. I mean, I started to. I mean, it's going. I'm going to drop my first Christian song, like modern gospel. So I'm going to. I'm working on an entire album now, and the first song is gonna called Honor.
Um,
It's called Honor, and I can sing it a little bit. It sounds like this, like ay que me siento rico desde que vivo contigo. Tú eres mi mejor amigo y en tus manos consigo. Yeah, I just wanna thank you for the honor. I have to call you Father. You're my Yahweh. You are Shalom, and the rest is in June.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to mark this as paid partnership.
with yourself
Yeah, with myself. I'm
and
gonna
me.
pay for it.
Yeah.
So guys, guys, sorry, this was an ad, and
Sponsored by myself and
yeah, it's sponsored by myself, and I'm going to pay. I'm going to pay the Grace and Rhythm for it because
yeah.
basically, I allowed myself. I mean, we allowed myself to sing for a few seconds here. So yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for
Thank you for tuning in.
yeah, thanks for tuning in and thanks for listening to me. So yeah,
How is how is that word Spanglish?
yeah,
So
Spanglish.
it'll
Yeah,
be like a Spanglish album.
yeah, that's
Oh,
right.
I
Yeah,
love
that's
Spain.
right. It's going to
I
be
want to go to
Span.
Spain.
Yeah, so we're going to yeah. No, we're going.
Yeah.
We're going
I know that
soon.
like a
We're going
Spain.
soon. So yeah, and yeah. So let's pray that the album is going to reach and touch as many hearts as the Lord wants. And I remember he said we should go and preach the gospel to as many as we can. In fact, he said to all the nations. So yeah, this is what we're doing here. Just keep in mind we are not preachers, we're not teachers, we're just two casual guys,
You guys.
two chill guys that are trying to
Tell a story.
tell our stories and what God did for us, and of course, telling people about Jesus Christ and spreading the gospel.
As
So
as
yeah,
good as we can.
yeah, it's good.
And we're
So
still learning.
don't be so harsh on us if we're wrong sometimes, because
And we're still learning.
yeah, because we're still learning here together and with you, and yeah, let's just make this whole thing here into a huge community that spread the gospel of Jesus Christ.
And he likes it to spread on rhythm,
Yes.
you know?
So yeah, that's the catch. That's the thing. We're spreading the grace on rhythm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're spreading the gospel on rhythm. Come on.
Yeah, I had another question. If it's better or worse, but from your answer, I think it's better.
Okay.
I think it's useless.
Yeah.
So, what would you say it's the best part? Because obviously there are multiple, but what's the
The
best
best
part?
part of
Your journey with Christ until now.
the best part is that I'm saved. That's the best part. That I'm saved, and I mean it.
Okay, beside the obvious.
Yeah.
Oh, so
So
that's the best part.
again, I think I said it just before. The best part is that I have peace, and even when we're going, through, like problems, in life, I'm I'm at peace.
Yeah,
And
this is what I noticed as well. Because when we go through problems, maybe I have one day or two when I'm just going the rabbit hole of depression and stress. But after
yeah,
somehow I managed to get out of that, which in the past I wasn't able. Like I was meditating one on the problem for like months in the past.
yeah,
But now it's just like, oh, I've been 2 days. Why
yeah,
I'm doing? Get
yeah.
up and walk.
I mean, I trust God, with it. I trust God with it. I'm not saying I'm not a bit stressed about, problems, about, stuff.
Yeah, it's not like we're in a fairy tale.
I
And
mean,
like,
I mean, I mean, I'm not saying I'm not stressed about life sometimes, but I just have like a different kind of stress because I trust God, with my life, with
yeah.
with our life, with everything. The only thing that bothers me, and is when I have this health anxiety. That's when my brain switches off, and I kind of forget that I walk with God, that God is
He's in
he's
control.
that God is in control, that God, he's taking care of me. So when I have this health anxiety for minutes, sometimes it's happening like for minutes. I'm just, oh no, I'm going to die. No. So I kind of forget about, but then, I think I manage it better now because I started to pray when it comes,
Yeah.
and I kind of, I let the anxiety come, and it's a paradox, but if you take it,
Yeah.
like it's going to be. I mean, so the anxiety is coming and it's
Yeah.
going,
Yeah.
But if you fight with it, that's
Yeah.
the anxiety is going to fight with you, so it's a bit harder, like
Yeah.
to yeah, but yeah. So yeah, But what's the best part on your journey with Jesus Christ?
How I said on the last episode that I'm not depressed anymore.
Hmm.
But what I enjoy
That's a
the
huge thing.
most, yeah. But what I enjoy is that I'm learning the rhythm of grace.
Okay, that's why
Like it's
grace and
so,
rhythm.
yeah. But this, yeah, because do you remember when we wanted
Grace and
to,
rhythm. I should make like a song, like an
yeah,
intro.
like an
It's
intro song,
it's
yeah.
grace and rhythm. Da 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 da. Hey,
Yeah,
come
because
on.
yeah, you should do that.
Yeah, nah.
Because you know how we
Yeah.
started to like we started to think about the name,
Mhm.
and we said different names, and I wanted to be something with grace.
There's
Grace,
something by your name.
yeah. Because I think it's taking off a pressure of your shoulder, you know, because
Mhm.
you don't need to be perfect, you don't need to
That's right.
strive, you can be relaxed. Even if you like stumble, he's there and he's catching you. He's
That's
catch
right.
you. So this is
Yeah.
why the peace, the grace, and the hope, even it's your worst days of your
Yeah.
life.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah. Somebody says, I think, who says it? Joyce Meyer.
I think so.
Your best day without God is not as good as even your worst day with God. So keep that in mind. That's facts. Come on. Yeah, no. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's facts. Come on. Mm. Now, seeing both sides of the story, what's an advice that you would give to our people and to other people?
Um, the pleasures of the world are temporary, and
Hmm.
you will need to feed it every time to feel good. Like
Yeah,
the more
it's
you
like a drug.
drink, yeah, like you need it more and again, it will never fulfill you. But if you
Hmm.
choose Jesus and you choose life, you will need less stuff, but you will have more of him and more of your life.
That's right. Yeah.
This is what I can say.
Yeah. No, that's right. That's right. I think there's nothing to add to it because you said it so right. Yeah. Yeah. And as I said, I think it's like a drug because
Yeah.
the pleasures of the world. It's a pleasure, and then it's not like So God, it's not. So when you're walking with God, you're not gonna need that rush.
Yeah.
I mean, you need to get your dose because you're looking for the rush.
Yeah, because I realized that what people consider as being free, you're
Oh, it's
not.
not free.
You know,
I used to think about things,
free. I can do whatever I
this
want
is
and I'm
freedom,
freedom.
but
Yeah,
no, no, I
no,
mean, you're not free.
no, because you're bound
Yeah, you're
in
not
some
free.
sort
You're
of
not
way.
free. You're not
Yeah,
free. I used to say, I used to smoke. I used to, I used to do all these things. And for example, Gabriela said, you need to quit. You need to leave them because you're addicted. And I said, come on, no, I'm not addicted. I can just get rid of them
you almost broke
any
up with
anytime,
me. Yeah,
anytime I want. And I really believe that until one point I tried to get rid.
and you
And then I
realized it.
realized, oh, I'm really addicted to this crap. So, you know.
Yeah, I remember that I told you.
So if you think
Sorry.
you are free because you can drink, because you can do, because you can have sex with, on like if you can have casual sex, that's not true. You're not free because those things are keeping you in this cycle.
And you need to use it every time to
Yes,
fulfill
and
you.
this bad cycle. And you need to, I'm telling you from my own experience, and every day you'll need to do them again and again and again in order to fulfill something that will never be fulfilled until you give your life to Jesus is the only thing. He's the only one who can fulfill your desires. And and I know people are going to say, come on, how it can be like this. But believe me, I used to think the same. So none of the none of the worldly things will fulfill your desires.
For real,
And
you will always have that hole inside of
yes,
you.
yes. And you know as and again, as I said, you will always going to look for these things to do them again and again and again. It's like a loophole because once, so for let's say it, last night you had casual sex, you were drunk, you smoked some, you had fun, fun, and the next day you wake up like, oh come on, in the morning you're tired, you're exhausted, you're just depressed, you're just not in the mood. And then you're it's the middle of the day and you're trying to build up that mood back. You're gonna smoke it at 7 o'clock. You're gonna open a beer, you're gonna do something, you're going out again, you're gonna phone another girl or whatever. And then you're saying, oh, I'm happy because I'm doing all these things. But just think about it. In the morning, after a night like this, in the morning when you woke up, you are not happy at all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You are not fulfilled at all. It was the opposite. You were feeling. So just give a chance to Jesus. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
believe me, that's not happiness. That's not freedom. But what can I say? Again, I'm not a teacher. I'm just trying to share my testimony and tell you guys what I've been through. And maybe I'll help somebody with what I'm saying here, because
I think I think
that,
the
that that's what
most
I'm looking for.
I think the most selfish thing that you can do is to know something and not
Yes.
share it.
Yes. But again, remember, I'm not pushing anybody, because not even Jesus pushed us. So keep this in mind as your life. If Jesus is giving you the chance, the free will to do whatever you want, who am I to stop you? I'm just saying.
Just saying.
Yeah. So yeah. I think this is it for
Thank
today. I
you.
mean,
It was fun.
yeah, it was fun. It was fun. And guys, stay blessed. We'll see you soon.
See you next time. Bye,
Yes.
guys.
Bye bye.